Hey, what's going on, everybody? Leigh Dickey here, comedian, actor, producer, reviewer, and welcome to the Leigh Dickey TV YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, please hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, and turn on notifications so you never miss another upload. Please do follow me on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Leigh T. Dickey, and visit my official website, leightdickey.com. If you would, please subscribe to both my podcasts, the Beats and Speaks podcast and Yo Nostalgia. Please do comment, like, subscribe, and share on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, or wherever you get your podcasts as well. Please and thank you. Leave us a 5-star rating and review. That really helps us out a lot. But thanks for tuning in to the Leigh Dickey TV YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Now let's get on to today's video. NCIS Hawaii has found its female lead. Vanessa Lachey has been cast as Jane Tennant. I tell you more right now. So yes, CBS has cast its Jane Tennant. Vanessa Lachey has been cast as Jane Tennant. Now she is married to Nick Lachey of 98 Degrees, of 90s fame, and she's no stranger to TV. She's been a reporter and a TV host with Extra. She's had roles on Bold and the Beautiful. She's had a guest spot on Hawaii 5-0 some years back. And then she had a regular role on the sitcom Dads with Giovanni Ribisi and Seth Green a few years ago. So she's no stranger to acting and TV. So she's going to play Jane Tennant, this sort of tough as nails, by the book special agent in charge who is practically raising her kids by herself. Now, when I heard this, I was a bit surprised. I didn't think they'd go, Vanessa Lachey is, to be honest, wasn't even on my radar when it came to casting her as this Jane Tennant female lead, the first ever female lead in NCIS history, or the first female special agent in charge, to have a regular role within the NCIS universe. So, I wasn't expecting this. It was just kind of like out of left field. But then again, the producers of the show were looking for a female lead, and if she fit the mold, she fit the mold. I don't hate it. It's just a total surprise. It kind of caught me off guard. It was totally out of left field. I'm sure she'll kill it, and I'm sure that she'll do well. At least I'm hoping that she does, and I'm hoping that the show does well. But there's your Jane Tennant, Vanessa Lachey, or Vanessa Manillo, I think her maiden name is. But, she's got acting experience. She's familiar with CBS. She's familiar with shows like NCIS, having had that experience on Hawaii 5-0 back in the day. And like I said, she had a main role on Dads a few years ago. Plus, she had some recurring role on Bold and the Beautiful 20 years ago. But she's not a stranger to TV and acting. So Vanessa Lachey is your Jane Tennant. A surprise to me? Yes. Did I see this coming? No. I knew that the character was going to be named Jane Tennant, and that the franchise was looking to cast its first ever female lead. But Vanessa Lachey, to be honest, wasn't even on my radar. I'm not knocking it. She just wasn't what I expected in a casting. Of course, I was thinking, why not bring somebody back that had been on the show previously and then cast them sort of how JAG introduced Catherine Bell as David James Elliott's partner, knowing that she had guest starred at the end of the first season after it got canceled by NBC. Like that, why not, right? It made sense. But, the producers decided to go the Vanessa Lachey route, and it's a surprise, but, I welcome it. I'm trying to see the positive in everything, and I just want to see how this plays out. Now, the show itself is slated to debut in prime time. No word on when it will premiere. I will link the article that I got all this information from. I got it from TVinsider.com. I'll link it down below. But I'm going to tell you a little more about the show in just a second. NCIS Hawaii has also cast two more characters. You have Yasmine Bustami. I think that's how you say that last part of her last name. She's been cast as Lucy. She's going to be the junior member of the team. Young, confident, hungry, eager to impress, eager to get her hands in there. So, I mean, that's all that's said pretty much about this Lucy character and Yasmine Bustami's character. So, you know, they had their first sort of female co-star, I guess, to Vanessa Lachey's Jane Tennant. Lastly, this article from TVinsider.com states that the show has also cast Jason Antoon in the role of Ernie, the team's tech specialist. He's going to be a tech specialist with a propension for all things Hawaiian. Now, I don't want to assume, but it certainly sounds like he's going to play like a local, like he's going to be local to Hawaii, is what I mean. So, I mean, take that for what you will, right? Jason Antoon as Ernie, probably going to be positioned as a local to Hawaii, with Jane Tennant, Vanessa Lachey, and Yasmine Bustami as Lucy coming in from, say, the mainland or somewhere else within the NCIS universe or NCIS lore. What I will say, I will shoehorn this into the episode somehow, but what I will say is that I hope that other NCIS characters and actors come back to make guest starring roles every now and again. I'd love to see Scott Bakula come back in the Carzette again. Like, I know that Lucas Black's character, Krista Sau, was killed off and left the show. I'd love to see Shalita Grant come back as Percy, but you know, you never know. I'd love to see like several characters from several iterations of the show come in and just make guest appearances. So that's just the one thing I will say. I'd love to see pretty much as many people from the show, as many characters, as many actors that have been on the show. I'd love to see them come to Hawaii every once in a while, every now and again, just to make guest appearances, just to make us NCIS fans feel complete, shall we say. But there it is, Vanessa Lachey cast as Jane Tennant, plus the casting news of 2 other regular characters. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I've been Leigh Dickey, and we'll see you next time. Peace! So that's the latest on NCIS Hawaii. Vanessa Lachey has been cast in the Jane Tennant role, along with 2 other characters. So, tell me what you think. Let me know down in the comments below. This will also be an episode of the Beats and Speaks podcast, so check out the audio form there as well. Please do comment, like, share, and subscribe. And leave us a review on your favorite podcast app and player of choice. All that good stuff. Follow along on social media at Leigh T. Dickey on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Leigh Dickey TV on TikTok as well. Thanks for watching. I've been Leigh Dickey. It's really windy. I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks again for watching. We will see you next time. Peace. Thanks for tuning in to Leigh Dickey TV on YouTube. Please remember to subscribe, comment, like, and share as well. Please do subscribe to both my podcasts, the Beats and Speaks podcast and Yo Nostalgia on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, or your favorite podcast app and player of choice. Leave us a 5-star rating and review as well. Follow the fun on social media at Leigh T. Dickey. That's on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And find out more information about me on my official website, leightdickey.com. All the links are in the description and show notes down below. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Leigh Dickey, comedian, actor, producer, reviewer, and we will see you next time. Peace!